Today is the day out of the week where we talk about dating. Yes. And today's topic is going to be doing too much too soon. But before I get into that, got to do the commercial time. Good morning, Instagram. And of course, good morning to the TikTok You Don't Stop. And good morning to the beautiful people that are listening to this podcast. Like, wow, you're really listening to me. Crazy. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, so let me finish the commercial time. Can I get a drum roll, please? Today is Wednesday, known as the 5W Wednesday. So we have Wildin' Out Wednesday. I'm not telling you to wild out, but it's Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We have Women Empowerment Men Wednesday. Come on now. Hit your brother up. Treat your cousin to lunch. Something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, appreciate these men. Appreciate these men. We have Wonderful Wednesday, which I hope everybody have a wonderful Wednesday. Like that's the goal of these good morning videos is to give you a wonderful fresh start of your day. But hopefully you have a wonderful Wednesday. We have Women Crush Wednesday. If you bold, post your Women Crush Wednesday. What's up? What's up? And then we have Working Women Wednesday. Shout outs to all my boss chicks out there. So yes. Woo! It is here. I have broken it down into a series. Y'all already know I'm organized. I try my best to keep my word. And today's topic is doing too much too soon. I'm breaking it down. This day in life is really real out here. And hopefully my experience and my little storytelling and my little wisdom and knowledge can help you guys make better choices when it comes to dating, because it's very ghetto out here. So yeah, doing too much too soon. Okay. And this is something that I feel like this generation struggles with in general. But what makes this a problem is, what is too much? That's my thing. Because your too much and my too much might be two totally completely different things. Like, you might think that going on a vacation 3 months, well, babecation, sorry. Going on a babecation 3 months into dating is doing too much, it's too soon, it's too fast. And I might think like, listen, like, we out. You know what I'm saying? So what is too much too soon? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm a lover girl. Okay, I like relationships. I like being in relationships. I don't like dating. I don't like talking to multiple people. I have a bad memory. I'll be done forget about conversation, mixing people up with that. It's a lot. It's too much for me. Okay, so if you over here trying to like learn game, this is not the podcast for you, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this is not like, I guess I'm just being honest. But if you really want to like up your dating experiences and potentially long-term relationship, marriage, whatever your dating goal may be, if you have goals in this day in life, then this is the podcast for you. If you don't, then it's okay. But yes, so doing too much too fast, right? So it's so much controversy. Sorry, y'all, if I pronounce things wrong. I have a speech impediment, just so y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let y'all know for the people out there, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. On doing too much. And when I mean too much, it's like this, right? When I was dating, I struggled with this so much because I'm a giver, I'm a lover girl, I'm all of it. Some women may view cooking for a guy. Oh, I'm not cooking for him. Unless some might say, unless I had a ring on my finger, which is crazy, but like, oh, unless we in a relationship, that. Now, if you listen to my yesterday podcast, Taking Care of a Household, where you come to my house, it's automatic mail. I don't look at that as doing too much because I'm very funny on who comes to my house. Like, everybody's just not welcome into my kingdom. Like, are you crazy? Like, bye. A lot of people don't even know where I live, and there's a reason for that. Like, I don't pay that stuff. So if you do have that opportunity of coming to my kingdom, okay, then yes, this is a big deal. Like, yeah, you get a meal. Like, this is just what it is. Because I made that choice as a woman to invite you. You know what I'm saying? And it was my choice to pick the time frame. Now, if you got somebody like literally pressuring you, like, oh, when you go come over, or when can I come over, and you feel something like you're not comfortable with that, then off the rip, I would just stop talking to that person. I don't believe in peer pressure, and what you're not about to do is make me do something that I'm kind of skeptical about. If anything, you should just respect how I am and who I am as a woman, and if you don't, then you're not the one for me. Like that's one thing how I was with dating. I didn't give two shits. I'm not even gonna lie. Like you can't respect this? All right, deuces. Like it's literally like, because I just don't. I don't, and I'm in New York, so y'all gotta understand the dating scene is real quick here, okay? And that could be a good thing and a bad thing. But anyway, back to doing too much too soon. So if y'all on that time frame of going to each other's houses or inviting each other over, is cooking too soon? Is it? Y'all not in a relationship, y'all literally just dating. But I'm a big believer in, let's flip it and look at the male perspective. I'm a big believer in home cooked meals. And from a male's perspective, what if he don't want to be with a woman that don't know how to cook? So how is he supposed to know that you could cook? Like, yeah, you could send him pictures and videos and all this good stuff, but he don't know what that tastes like. But then when you flip it back to the woman's perspective, why buy the cow when you could get the milk for free? And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do those things too much, because it's like those little things, like too much. Like, I'm a big believer in samples. I give you a little sample, okay? I'll let you test drive the car, but you can't just be going on errands and no, one test drive, that's it. Good, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a figure of speech, not one meal. One meal is crazy, but then it's like little things like, all right, doing too much. Let's go back to, let's say, arguing. Arguing might be too soon. Now, what is your definition of arguing? Arguing, some people may look at a disagreement as an argument, which is kind of crazy to me because it's literally just a disagreement. But if y'all literally like arguing to the point where y'all like screaming at each other's ears and y'all doing, it's like really toxic. That's the perfect word, toxic. That's doing too much too soon. It's doing too much too soon. And I'm a victim of not the argument thing. The argument thing is kind of like crazy. But I'm a victim of like just overly being nice to a man sometimes. Like when I really like them, like I really like you. Like I'll give y'all a story time. So in high school, I was dating this guy, and one thing about me, I'm very creative. I used to draw and all of that. So Rite Aid had this big giant, like I'm talking about a big giant car. Like the car was probably up to like my waist for Valentine's Day. So I thought it would be cute. Mind you, we just got into everything is fresh, like fresh out the oven. And I thought it would be cute, to give him the card. But then I hooked the card up. I had one to the library, printed out the pictures of us. Like I hooked that card up, y'all. Gave him the card for Valentine's Day. He didn't want to walk around with the card, y'all. He did not want to walk around with that card. Honestly, I think he was embarrassed by that card. And when I look back at, obviously high school me, it was doing too much too soon. Or maybe just doing too much, period. Like, because there is such thing as just doing too much. Forget a time frame. You doing too much. And YG, was it YG or Money? One of them made Moneybag Yo. Yo Gotti and Moneybag Yo made a song called Doing Too Much. And that's my song, because it's literally like, it's a thing where you do too much and you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, right? So what I'm trying to say is take time to get to know somebody before you do something for them. Make them earn you, okay? And that goes for women and men. Make them earn you. Make them put in the time and effort. And there's ways to do that without any money involved. If I got a crazy busy schedule and you're literally like being understanding and accommodating my schedule and still making sure we speak, that's putting the work in. That's earning me. You get what I'm saying? And the same way for a woman. If a woman can't understand that you're busy, then she's not putting the work in. She's not earning you. You know what I'm saying? And in this day and age and how these prices is, the bag gotta come first. Like, the bag gotta come first. Okay? One last example I want to give for doing too much too soon is, and I'm going to leave this as a question, is going on a date And what do you define as a date? Because, like, I got to be careful with my words. People have different definition for different words. You're not catching me out here on these streets. Going is going on a date the first time. Yeah, link up. Is that too much? Too soon? Because that happened to me too. Where it was like, not even one time, it was like a little few times, but like, I would talk to guys and they would be very firm, not firm, but like, they was very quote on like, listen, like, I want to get to know you first before I take you on a date. Ladies, don't fall for that. I'm not even going, don't fall for it. Like, and I get it from the guy's perspective. If you sitting here taking a girl out on a date, for every first time you meet a girl, it do add up. It definitely do add up. But I'm a firm believer in don't date until you're financially ready as a man. And I'm the type of person, you take me on a date, I could pay for myself. It's not even about paying for me. It's not none of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, is that too much too soon? Because like I said, I'm old school. You know, I believe in dates. I believe in first dates. And I believe in a man just being a gentleman. So with that being said, like a lot of people would think that going on a date, the first link up is too much too soon. And this is the generation that we live in. Okay. And this is why I am the way I am. I speak the way I speak, and I carry myself the way I carry myself. Because you're not, like, I'm sorry, but my mother ain't raised me like that. I've been going on dates since I was 13, by the way. Since I was in 8th grade, I've been going on dates. My first date was the all-you-can-eat buffet and movies. Both of them in one night. My 8th grade boyfriend, shout outs to him. He know who he is if he listens to this podcast, because I still got him on social media. Like, I started real young. So when it comes to this dating life, like literally going on dates and stuff, like I'm really about this life. And what you're not about to do is tell me, oh, on a first link, I'm consent. No. Because I'm real big on who I go on a date with also. Let's talk about that real quick before I let you go. To stop going on dates with anybody. Like, that's another thing. Stop doing that. Like, it's a turn off. It's a waste of time. And what, for a free meal? Like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Because when you do that, it mess up for chicks like me. It messes it up for chicks like me. I'm the type of person, I gotta talk to you for a while. Like, I want to FaceTime. I want to talk on the phone, text. Granted, we can't do that every day. You know what I'm saying? We're adults. But like, I really want to build a bond before that date, so that when we do have that date, it's not no awkward first date type ish. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I date. And is going on a date, the first link, doing too much too soon? Y'all answer that for me, if you can. If you listen to the podcast, think about that for a second. And it's sad that it's something that's really a topic, but this is the generation we live in, and this is why we're having this series. But I hope I made y'all think. I hope I sparked some ears, and don't do too much too soon. Ladies and males, don't do too much too soon. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Get to know the person first before you start doing things. You know, build a bond with that person too. People don't believe in building bonds and friendships first anymore. Do that before you start to, because people are just, like I said, personas, and they will suck you dry. Okay? But with that being said, if you made it to this part of this podcast, I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. And if you didn't, it's okay. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. All right, guys.